great on any screen. Sway lets you easily pull together, format, and share.
It doesn't mess up on a phone. You know, the words aren't cut off, the pictures aren't all messed up.
That's unlike anything you've used before. Reimagine the way your ideas come to life.
So let me kind of show you your ideas coming to life. I'm going to go around and show you a couple finished products to get the idea here. So we have a culinary institute, and the students were learning about how to make pasta. I think that's a great thing to know, but I like buying it in the store, okay? But the students were learning to make pasta. So what they did is they all had to create a sway after they were done the lesson to show what they learned about making pasta and some of the ideas beyond what the teacher in the culinary arts program presented. So this is a finished sway. You can share it with thousands or show it on a mobile device. And notice right here, it has all kinds of things. Like, first thing you do is you do the mixing and the kneading. Next thing, here's a video of the student doing the mixing and the kneading. So you can put in videos, all kinds of things. So the students could just shoot some quick video with their phones of them doing, have you noticed on Facebook, everything is a bowl with food in it. And by the time you're done your scroll, you're hungry. What are they doing? Hey, what else? In addition, here's all the other steps, adding the flour. Now they roll it out, and they have to put it in one of these pasta machine things. So this is showing the student mastery, that they understood how to do it. And I know your math teachers are thinking, what do I do with algebraic equations? You actually could have a whiteboard pointing at going through the equation to solve it. They can create anything. What else? Well, I grabbed something local. Most of you have heard of the LA County Museum of Art. And what they just recently wanted to talk about is their new Art and Film Institute. So for example, did you notice how everything's kind of moving? It's got animation built in here as we go. So they put everything together. They're talking about movie building. They have a Google map here of where they're located on Wilshire Boulevard in Los Angeles and Hollywood. So what else is in here? Then they take links to their site. They have all kinds of neat things about some of the art that some students have created. Teachers learning art design. All kinds of art supplies that they have there. So, I mean, this is like, you say, well, that's a nice website, Corinne, but what did it take, like 6 months to create? This site was created in 15 minutes. And I think that's the cool part. Do you want to make one live? And if you happen to have a device right now, go to sway.com. You could make one live with me. So let me just show you how easy this is, because that's the power in all of this. So first, I'm going to go out to a website. Everybody remember what's tattooed on your arm? Remind me. What is it? Shout it out. Hey, we're at sway.com. How much is it again? Free. So students could use it, teachers could use it, and anyone can use it. So no barriers here. So it's going to ask them to sign in. When they do sign in, you say, why do I have to sign in? You can use any kind of Microsoft account, and if you don't have one, it creates you one for free. But I want you to know your elcamino.edus work here perfectly, so no problem at all. And if you don't know what you're doing, there's all these great tutorials at the bottom, and they have all these examples, so yay us. So I already logged in, and let me kind of show you what I've been working on here a little bit. So I'm creating some sways. And I was trying to, earlier you learned a little bit about OneNote, awesome program. So I'm trying to teach my students OneNote 2016, for example. And I want to show you what I just made to teach my students OneNote 2016. So it opens up and it goes, hey, Corinne Hoisington, I have put in how to do every single step of making a notebook. And the students just come in here and they can watch the little videos. I'm talking them through what is a OneNote or any of the other topics that I've created.
Remember all those notes you've taken.
You're hearing me in stereo. Isn't this very upsetting? My husband would think so. Okay?
OneNote captures your idea.
You get the idea here. But my students are making them as well. So let's kind of go back to our drone concept. I log into Sway, and everybody, my teacher assigned to make a 3-point sway. And everyone's going to look at it in the classroom. We're going to put it in our learning management system, and everyone's going to see it in the discussion board, comment on each other's. And that's going to prove to the teacher, I know what I'm talking about with drones. So I'm just clicking Create New, and teacher told me I need 3 points in here somehow, some way. So as soon as I hit Create New, I'm able to type in my topic. So let's say I am going to talk about the power of drones. So it kind of reminds me of PowerPoint a little bit, right? It puts in the title. But as soon as I click background over here on the left, are you seeing it on the left side? Come on, hamsters, run faster on the internet today. Give me all kinds of images here on what drones can do. And every one of these pictures is under the Creative Commons license, so I'm not going to get like in trouble. And there are like thousands of pictures that are pulling in here. And none of these are like copyright, so if I'm going to put them out there, no problem. So let's say I want to take this picture right here, and I want to put that in. So I just drag and drop it. If you have a touch screen, just go bloop, all done. Let me show you the page I've got already. You're like, it's already published? Yeah. Everybody look up here. This is the most important part of the show. Do you all see this word? What does it say? What am I pointing to? Everybody say it. Play. Oh, we love to play. So I click play, and the beginning of my slides, my new presentation is already up and ready. You say, well, did you publish it? Microsoft is giving everybody with a Microsoft account all this space. 1 terabyte with Office 365. So my goodness, what does that mean? I don't care who you are, you cannot fill it up, okay? That takes a lot of work, unless like your last name is NASA Kardashian with dumb, no. Okay, but otherwise, we're good to go. So now, how do I keep editing? You know, I thought I would have to teach the students to make this. They looked at the videos that came with it. They were good to go. So I click this pencil in the top right, and let's add a couple points. I heard one thing that you can do is like do agriculture. So I'm going to put in agriculture drones right here. So I heard that you can actually watch your crops. We're not talking what maybe is grown in Colorado or Washington State, but regardless, agricultural drones could work here. So whatever you happen to be growing, and what it does immediately right here is it finds agricultural drones that I can pull in, and not only just pictures, it finds YouTubes, all kinds of Twitter tweets about the topic. So let me put this in for a farmer doing agriculture. I can pick things like I can do Facebook postings. I could do YouTube about agriculture here. Let me see what YouTube has about agriculture drones. Hey, look at all these videos. I'll have to look at them before I turn it in. But all I'm doing is dragging some things down. Hey, let's play it, see what I've got. So here we go. I've already got this web page up. It has some animation, all this cool stuff. And I'm proving to my teacher that I know what I'm talking about. I could put in paragraphs. I could write 500 words in here, whatever the teacher would like. And I'm putting in great video and watching all about, boy, the teacher didn't mention agricultural drones. But it turns out these things are really cool. Now, when the students, when they all post these, you say, how do you post these? You just copy this link at the top, right-click copy, put it in your, let's say, discussion board in class, and tell the students that they have to comment on each other's sweat. And I've already told them how they can't comment on each other's sweat. Cool, dude. You must write 3 specific sentences that prove to me that you actually looked at it. Or I will dock you, baby, okay? So then they come to class, the next class, and now what do they know about drones? A lot. More than me. You better watch them once they turn them in. Because now they will be up on their game. So we've now kind of synthesized, we pulled it together. And they can easily do this and share it. And the cool thing about this is they don't all look alike. Right here, there's this magic button called Remix. What does that do? It gives you a whole different look. Each time I hit Remix, there are over 10,000 different looks and designs. Let me play it now and show you how it looks different. Now instead of scrolling up and down, it's got different font. It's now going to the right. I mean, you can have them look so different from one another. And just some heavy-duty stuff here. There's even something called Design. You can take any picture, let's say this one, and it will take all of your color or themes or the schematics and lay it out to that colors. So the whole site will match everything that you pick. So super, super cool what they're designing here. You know, you've all heard this song, right? You know, I think you've heard it, right? Let me see if you have. You know what this is, right? What? Turn it out. They're not talking about whip and day-day. They're talking about whip and sway. You got it? So what's it called? Whip and what? You're lucky I didn't make you do it. Hey, let me show you something super cool. So a lot of times I have, you know, at the beginning of a semester, we all go on automatic. You know what I'm talking about. Update the syllabus to the right year. Let's update all our pieces and parts, getting it ready. You can now take any Word document, Excel spreadsheet, and just open it in Sway. You see what I mean? It automatically creates a presentation. Let me show you. So for example,
we use presentations for all sorts of reasons, to educate.
So what we can do in here with this Sway, I should not touch my phone and advance at the same time I touch the slide. I'll learn. So, for example, this was made.
Enlighten, to energize. I created a presentation to promote a teacher training workshop focused on.
Here's that Los Angeles art field of how it was made. Remember seeing it earlier?
And could be shared easily with the link. So I chose Sway. I drafted and outlined the presentation.
So what he did, he had a Word document.
Into Sway.
He just opened it into Sway, and it took each section and made a little card out of it.
Once in Sway, I can
He
update
added a
and
couple
change the
pictures.
formatting of these text bars.
Done.
I added
Now do you
emphasis
see
to
why it
phrases
took
I really
15
wanted
minutes to
say.
make? He didn't have to type a thing.
Accent is another
So
way of
now
writing
you can
these
take
texts
your
in a more
syllabus.
subtle manner.
Now you can take any of your
I added
documents and
local
sway
images
them
that
up a
show
little
the
bit.
hands-on
And
nature
they
of
look
the So I
fantastic
added
in
those in the
seconds.
storyline.
Just drag and drop a couple pictures over and ready to
I
roll.
like to have just a few things.
So what do you think? Thumbs up or thumbs down? So what we're seeing with all this sway business is it really allows students to be in the driver's seat. Too often, guys, we're driving. You know how it is. I think some of us don't feel like we should be paid unless we're in this driving seat right here. Instead of to let them be creative. This really also cuts down cheating. I have to tell you, when you assign the multiple choice at the end of the chapter, I can find that online. All the answers, people. But if you assign me a sway on what we've learned today, I'm going to have to think, how dare they? I want to show you one other little technology, just get a quick plug. I know some of you in here are in the science, math, technology field. I want to show you some of the coolest things that just did. At least you'll hear the word here first. Microsoft in Office 365 now has a new tool that's just part of the Office 365 offerings. So since you guys are an Office 365 campus, you already got this, you just don't know it. It's called Power BI. Does anybody know what BI in this case stands for? Yeah, great, business intelligence. This is the biggest thing to hit big business. I have to tell you, I was flying last night from Atlanta to LAX. Sitting in the back of the plane, but I was looking at everybody's computers in front of me, all these suits in front of me. And they were all opening up Excel and pulling Excel spreadsheets into Power BI. You say, what is it? It kind of shows you a visualization of your data. Let me set this up. Let's say this is a drone company. And I want to know how much we're spending on administrative and architectural items. I can open my Excel spreadsheet in here in Power BI, this free tool. And if I just check what I'm looking